onto the Bundesliga, onto you, BJ.
Union Berlin, RB Leipzig, both teams to score. Nope, at -115. I love this Union Berlin team. They are so hilarious and awesome at the same time. They are really, really good defensively. Like they are only allowing one non-penalty expected goal per 90 in the highest scoring league in Europe's top 5 leagues. And here's why they're so good is they play their low defensive block, which is usually a 5-3-2. They'll hardly ever press you, and they just will not allow you into their penalty area. Second fewest box entries allowed in the Bundesliga behind only Bayern Munich. And I mean, their offense is just hilarious. It's just long balls up the pitch. They scored 33 goals off of 21.8 expected. They do love to get the ball out wide. They swing the most crosses into the box of anybody in the Bundesliga. I mean, Leipzig's defense is top 3. They're very, very good at defending crosses. And the one weakness that Leipzig has had is they're dead last in the Bundesliga in XG allowed per set piece. Well, Union Berlin is the worst set piece team in the Bundesliga. So, and also if you look, Leipzig is going to be without Nkunku and Danny Olmo. Nkunku's obviously their best offensive threat right now. So, just going to make things even more difficult to break down Union Berlin's defense. So, I like both teams to score no at -115. Pretty cheap price on that for 2 of the 3 best defenses in the league.
I'm sticking in that game for my favorite bet in the Bundesliga. I like Union on the money line, 4-1. Like you said, this is a defensive powerhouse. They kind of remind me. They give me mind vibes from last year. Both Svenson's minds.
I agree. They do defensively for sure.
You turn a game into a coin flip, see what happens. It's a huge game, obviously, on the table. Union, if they're gonna win the title, they're going to need 3 points here. And they probably are. Anthony, are you staying in this game too?
I'm not. I did write a full preview for the Bundesliga with my 3 best bets. This might be my favorite Bundesliga card of the weekend, so you can pencil me in for 3 defeats. But I'm going to go with Stuttgart +0.5, -110 or better at home. I think you can find even money plus money out there right now. Stuttgart is at Freiburg, and Stuttgart the team makes no sense from an underlying numbers perspective. This team is like a sleeping giant. They have everything you'd want in like a top half team in the Bundesliga. They do it, and then it just gets into the penalty area and everything falls apart. They've had so much variance go against them. They are sitting with an above average expected goal difference, yet they're in 16th, and if the season ended today, they'd be in a relegation playoff. Stuttgart has better numbers than Freiburg in most metrics. Stuttgart's attack is better in expected threat, better in shots. Freiburg is 10th in expected threat, Stuttgart 4th. Defensively, they're pretty even teams. Freiburg gives up, much longer shots and thus, gets away with more, I think, generally. But Stuttgart, they're still about even. So I don't really have much difference between these 2 teams. So I'm going to take the +0.5 and, plus money at home. Or on the road, rather, and take Stuttgart. I also like Köln at home against Frankfurt. Home run spot for Köln. The defense has been really improving. Everything about this Köln team, I think, is trending in the right direction. I think they're even with Frankfurt, so getting them at home as a pick when I think they're even teams is a huge spot. And Frankfurt did have a midweek match, whereas Köln was off, so definitely helps them from a rest perspective as well.